Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another video where we discuss the market structure of Nifty before the budget. Okay, so I welcome all of you and also the new viewers who are watching for the first time. We usually discuss market structure based on time and price, right? So, what has happened in Nifty first, right? We'll have a shorter outlook. Last week, what happened? It was a truncated week. What happened last week? What can happen in a smaller time frame going forward, a larger time frame picture, right? What can happen there? What is the structure possible and how, right? I can't, obviously I'm not going to advise you give financial advice to take a strategy or take a trade, but I can share what strategy I am going to follow for the next week, which is your budget week, and definitely volatility will be very, very high. All right, so let's quickly get into it. Let's look at the shorter time frame structure, what happened last week. All right, so these were the pivot levels, right? Price pivot levels, which were shared in the Telegram group. Now, price pivot levels, simple thing. I told you guys, it's a very simple concept. You just have to observe the price action which is happening near these pivot levels, right? So, what happened here last week? Very simple. If you see, price came back down here, right? Overall structure, those who have studied the Elliott Wave master course, you already know that this overall structure is possible in A, B, and C move, right? This you already know. For those who don't know Elliott Wave, or else those who have not yet learned Elliott Wave market structure, simple. What happened here? So first we have to wait till the price comes to your pivot zone. Did it come here? No, it came here, right? So what is the structure of the market at this point? Let's see that. If you see this, it is making some kind of a extended W pattern. This is a bullish reversal pattern, right? Until where did the market go? It came back, it make a breakout, it came back, retested the zone, went up higher. Okay, same thing if I break it down on a 1 minute chart. This is your 1 minute chart now. If I break this down, what happened here, right? It's very simple. This was the extended W pattern. Next, if you see this part only, right? If you see this part only, again, this is a extended W pattern, right? So once this broke, this very simple market went for a bullish reversal. Okay. So those who are studying Elliott Wave, what is the structure form here? ABC structure, right? This was a clear-cut ABC structure. What are you expecting the length of the market to be? Nearly your 1x target has achieved exactly almost, right? So what happened here? Very simple. You had a fast fall in the market. Okay, you had a fast fall in the market. I think this was your 23rd, and then we saw pivot levels work very crystal clear to its perfect power, right? This is what pivot levels work as. There are time pivots, there are price pivots. Time pivots, those who are learning, this is totally different from your time pivots. This is price pivots. Okay, so what happened later on? The entire week was choppy expiry day. It was completely stuck here. Now what is the structure we can expect for the next week, right? So for the next week, first you have to go back to a higher time frame to understand what is happening in a higher time frame. In a higher time frame, if you remember, 16th Jan, right? I think I tweeted long back that we are expecting a fall to start from 12th or 16th Jan, right? So 16th Jan, exactly the fall started. Now, it's pointless for me to go back, to history and tell you guys, I told you this, and I'm not going to get any first prize medal. हम मेरे को कोई first place का कोई पेड़ा नहीं मिलने वाला है. But the point here is that time analysis is a completely different angle of the market which we study. We do not care FI is selling, we do not care DI buying, who's selling, कौन सा बायर आके सपोर्ट कर रहा है कौन सा ऑप्शन को, कौन सा फ्यूचर शॉर्ट कर रहा है, कौन से कैश मार्केट में कौन बाय कर रहा है, हमको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. एवरीथिंग फॉर अस इज इन फ्रंट ऑफ द स्क्रीन, राइट? स्क्रीन में सब कुछ है, चार्ट सब कुछ बोलता है हमको, राइट? सो दिस स्ट्रक्चर ABC पैटर्न, has it happened before? I have discussed this, I have taught you this before. Only those who have practiced or seen the real price action of last year can relate to this. Why? Last year, near your July, right? Near your July 21st, this exact structure has happened. What happened here? Market went straight up, pump, and sudden gap down, right? Sudden gap down in which your wave A got finished, your wave B, and then this entire thing was wave C, which we calculated it in the live market for those who are following me back then. What was the calculation here? Very simple. We drew this. You see that this is your Fibonacci extension, right? It came exactly to your 1x to 123x zone, and then market turned back higher. Okay, what is happening in the market now? What is happening exactly in the market now? Same Fibonacci calculations. If I put if you see the exact zone again, right? 1x to 123x, where is the market coming? It has come exactly in this zone again, and it has turned back higher, right? So the structure of the market, this is a very clear ABC pattern for me. Okay, what next? What is the next setup which we can find in the market now? Very clear that market clearly runs on your, only your supply and demand, if you want to say. That is the mechanical aspect. Now you don't know as a retail trader who is buying, who's selling, okay, from the insiders, who's buying, who's selling, who's financing the market or whatever it may be. Your job is to study the market structure. For you, I have provided a very good free resource. It's available in 4 different languages. Please have a look at it in your free time. Those who are, students or job holders, or anyone who wants to study, or full-time traders, if you want to study something new to understand the market structure, how do you calculate when the market can turn, till where can it go, it's very important that you understand market structure. Now, very simple. This, for me, I have 2 primary setups. Sorry, first primary setup and the other is secondary. The first primary setup, I'm considering this as a W wave, okay, and then this as an X wave. Now I'll tell you why X wave and not why B wave. Okay, first, very simple here. If you look at this from here at this point, let me go down to a smaller time frame. I'm breaking down the structure for all those who are learning, so it's very easy for you to understand. From this point here, this was a very clear ABC pattern. Okay, so this is your wave A pattern. This is some complex move. Let's say this is wave B. Okay, we cannot understand this. I've taught you many times. In an ABC move, suppose this is your A, B, C, or else you are seeing a A, B, C move. Okay, your wave B is the most dangerous wave, which creates the volatility and it kills all the retailers. Sab bhag jayenge retailers in this wave. Your account will become zero, right? Since this is only a 5-minute chart, this is a very smaller time frame, so you are okay with managing your risk here. Okay, when it goes to higher time frame, wave B, that is more dangerous, right? So here it's very clear that this can be A, B, C. Now in your C wave, right, you expect some kind of an impulsive structure. This is your wave 1, wave 2, wave 3.3, 3.4, wave 3, wave 4, now wave 5. Now the question mark here, right, is this wave 4. What happened here? It came a bit deeper. We are going a little bit technical, right? So try to bear with me here. You will understand clearly. This is a very important point. I think all of you should note it for all those who are studying. So in our Elliott wave master course, which I've told you, I expect wave 4 to come to 38 to 50%. Yes, it can go to 68% also, but I don't expect this kind of candle closing there. Okay, so this is what has created a doubt whether this is a wave 4 and wave 5. Okay, so if this has stopped here 38-50% and then we made a wave 5, it is very clear that ABC pattern is finished. We are going for a new drop. What happened? How did we manage here? We had a very strong pivot zone, higher time frame pivot zone, which was shared in the Telegram group as well, right? I made shorts for 20th Jan, where we had unexpected working day. This one, we had an unexpected working day for the stock market due to the Ram Mandir stock market exchanges being shut down, all that. Anyway, it worked like magic for us. The pivot zone market did not cross above it. It completely fell twice, right? So it was very easy for us to identify the market direction. Now, what next is the question, right? So this structure over here, if this is your wave Y starting, so W, X, and Y, okay? The question here is till where can it go, okay? Till where can it go? Higher time frame, if you match, it can go all the way down to your 1x, that is your nearly your 20,911. It can go all the way till there. But on a smaller time frame, if you see, there is still some volatility going on in the market. Now note this point, this is the primary setup where we were going to see in the next week, Monday itself. If this is your YA, okay, and your YB is finished, okay, then you're directly going towards your 20,911 Y as YC, okay. In that case, this will be a wave 1. This choppiness will be a wave 2. Then you're going for a wave 3. So by Monday itself, okay, by Monday itself, you must see either straight gap down or flat opening and direct sell off, okay. That will be your wave C 0.3, okay. There will be a wave C 0.3, and this is your YC pattern, and we are going for 20,911 directly. So that is your first primary setup which I'm seeing in the market. Secondary setup is that the entire structure is fine, but we are in a higher time frame consolidation, meaning your YB can do some time pass here. So this is your YCMWXY. Your YB can do some time pass here like this as a sideways move, and later it will fall with very fast momentum, okay. Later it can fall with very fast momentum. This is what, if it goes sideways here, it is nothing but your high probability setup, which I taught you in the Elliott wave master course. If this structure happens, you can see a very fast and furious move afterwards. How to calculate the length, everything I've taught you there, okay. Now going back to a higher time frame, in case this happens again, this is a rare possibility, but if it happens, you have to be ready for it. What? Market makes some kind of an irregular pattern here like this. Market makes some kind of irregular pattern. Now I'm teaching you this. Why? Because it is a possibility. You cannot ignore it. It's a very volatile week next week. Reason first is your budget. Okay, 1st of Feb. We'll discuss that also. But other than that, what is it? It is your 31st Jan has your US CPI data. Everyone is forgetting this. Sorry, this is not a CPI data. This is your Fed interest rate decision. Everyone is forgetting this because your budget is there. Everyone is forgetting the Fed event also is there next week, one day before your 1st of Feb. So it's very, very clear volatility will be at the maximum. Now, how should I play this is the question. How should I play this level? Now, first, before we go there, I want to show you something. We'll go back to last year, Feb. We'll go back to last year, Feb, 1 second. Something which I showed you earlier, 12th of Jan of 2023. We discussed this earlier, but again, I'll remind you. 12th to 24th, we made a swing high, right? So 12th, we made a bottom. It was an important date. Then we made a swing high, 24th Jan, right? So here, 23rd, 24th, like today's recent this year, 23rd, we made a good high and we started a sell-off. What happened after that? We had a pre-budget drop. This was last year, right? And the budget day, what happened? We had some extreme volatility. It went up, volatile move, and then a straight down move, right? So this is a two-stage event. Remember this? There are two things can happen. There's a two-stage event. First part, it went up. Second part, it went down. Okay. So if you see the move on the downside, it was nearly 3.4%, 600 points down move, right? A matter of 1 hour and 1.5 hour, it went 600 points down. So volatile move will be there, but how do we play this? Right? Very simple. Now, let's discuss what strategy I am planning for for the upcoming week. First one, I am looking for a straddle option, that is option selling, where I'll look for, again, this is not any recommendation to you to do the same thing. I hope you understand. If you want to practice, you do it in your demo account, but if you're doing with a live market with the live funds, please consult your financial advisor. I'm not a SEBI registered analyst. Okay, very simple. I'll look for a what simple move on Monday. If we see the sell off start towards 20,900, I will look for options sell here, okay, in this zone. And before 31st, I will look to cover it up, okay, before 31st. Why before 31st? 31st is your Fed event, and your 1st of Feb is your budget day, right? So we know budget day can be very, very volatile. So before 31st, I will try to cover my shorts. Very simple. If the market is not going, like I said, right, if that structure is not forming, the sell-off structure is not coming, what will I do? I will do nothing till your 1st of Feb. The first plan I told you, for me, I'll be looking for direct selling via call option if the market starts a sell-off, okay, on Monday. If there is no sell-off and market goes choppiness in the market, we see, I will wait till the your budget day is over. Why? Simply because there's something called IV crush, implied volatility. The IV or VIX, or in India, the India VIX is very high right now, and option prices are very, very high. Implied volatility will have a crush, the options will have a crush, and it will be a very good moment to sell options on either side. Now, if you know the direction, very good. Either way, right, there will be a huge crush in volatility. So that will be a good place to play a straddle for the weekly expiry. Okay, you take a range, good range in the market, and you look for a IV crush setup. Okay, these are the two strategies which I'll be looking for in the next week. Now, time analysis, right? Our main important time analysis. We saw 16 Jan fall, right? We were expecting a fall to start. We had a conservative target. It fell, right? So expectation of fall was there, but the intensity of the fall was bigger, right? This is not expected to have a big fall like this. We knew a fall is coming. We expected a fall. We were in the right direction of the market, but this was a very big fall, right? We saw in 3 days, we saw a very good fall in the market. Now, whatever the budget they announce, whatever reason they tell you, market can go higher or lower, but as per time analysis, I told you in Telegram group, there are two time cycles. One was suggesting a swing high 1st of Feb, one was suggesting a swing low. So where is the market right now? Market is stuck in between, right? So what is the best course right now? We have to study based on the structure of the market, which I just told you. Okay, so this is what I'll be looking for. If the market makes any sort of a swing low on the 1st of Feb, it will likely move higher till your mid-Feb, right? Till your 15th to 16th Feb, we will see a corrective move on the upside. Either way, if market goes on the higher side, we will see a very big fall in the market later on, right? So in both conditions, market is bearish either immediately on Monday or after budget, right? So right now, very simple. If market makes a swing low on near your 1st, I'll be looking for put options sell, and half quantity I will look for call option buy. So that is a semi-aggressive approach. Okay, semi-aggressive approach, not full quantity. Okay, half quantity only. Why? Because of the budget volatility. Very simple. Okay, this is the plan after budget. Now, before budget, if I see sell off, I already told you I'll be looking for a call option sell here, right? So contained lesser quantity, volatile week, and I will look to cover all my positions before the Fed even starts. Very simple. That's all, guys. And regarding your advanced concept group members and your time pivot group members, I'll create a new group where we will be discussing the price pivot zones. These price pivot zones will not be available for public. It's only members only specific. Reason I've told many times that there are some mischievous people who are copying and putting in their paid Telegram groups, which is not the intention of this. It is absolutely free for everyone, but because of this, I will not be sharing for some time, at least till May, right? We will focus on our methods of analysis. We'll have a combined group, right? We'll focus on our own methods. We will see the market price actions, and we will have price pivot zones, like I showed you, earlier, where on smaller time frame or fluctuations also it was catching properly, right? So we'll have this from Monday onwards, right? I'll share the group details with you guys, so don't worry about it. And for those who are likely to join tomorrow, those who have requested on 28th, right, there's a 50% discount on every 28th and 8th. So every month, 8th date or 28th, there's a 50% flat discount on advanced concepts and time pivots, right? Anything you want to study, you can do it. There's a flat discount on these dates specifically, okay, of every month. Okay, so I'll see you guys in another video. So far, it's been a good journey in the public platform. Right now, we are going to focus directly till the May month. I told you there's going to be a huge tsunami going to come in the markets, and next month is the trigger point of it. Okay, the next month price action is a complete trigger point for this big move to come. Okay, so we'll be discussing all this in a private section, private group, and I'll keep you guys posted publicly. Also, don't worry about it. And the videos of the private group will be made public after 2-3 days. All right. So if you have any queries regarding private groups, you can always message me. I've already put it in the Telegram pinned message. I'll put the contact details also in this video's description. But till then, I'll see you in another video. Take care and always be safe. All right.